West Linn is one of the most desirable places in the Portland metro area, but it's also one of the easiest places to understand. This is not a flat, simple, grid-style suburban area where every neighborhood feels the same. West Linn is hilly, kind of spread out, you might even say a little bit discombobulated, and full of distinct pockets, from historic Willamette to riverfront properties to elevated view properties to classic suburban areas near schools and parks. So in this video, I'm going to take you on a map tour of West Linn. I've got a bunch of footage, driving and drone footage, that will also show you what the area looks like. So by the end of this video, you can understand what parts of West Linn might actually fit your lifestyle. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Seth Marchant with Living in Oregon, or if you're new to this channel, we show you everything you need to know if you're thinking about moving to Oregon or the Southwest Washington area. And today I'm gonna familiarize you with West Linn. If you want to see more videos about what it's like to live here, make sure and subscribe to this channel. So as you can probably see, West Linn is just about 15 or 20 minutes south of Portland. So it's got a really great central type of location. We are going to start in the heart of West Linn, Willamette. Willamette used to be its own municipality until it was annexed by West Linn about 100 years ago or so, roughly, and now serves as the downtown for West Linn. Something that's a little bit unique about this area. If you are looking for a home that's turn of the century, Victorian, craftsman bungalow, something like that, you can find a lot of those in Portland proper, but outside of Portland in the suburbs, it's very, very uncommon. This is one of the very few places where you can actually find homes like that. And people that tend to like those homes also seem to tend to like walkability. So of course, you've got commercial all along here. Willamette Garage is our food carts. Food carts have made their way into the suburbs of Portland over the last decade or so. They were sort of popularized, I think. I might say some people might have a different opinion about that, but sort of popularized in Portland proper and have since moved their way to the suburbs. So this is a very vibrant little downtown where you can always find people out and about. There's lots of events that take place here. Now, if you don't like older homes, you can also find kind of mid-century, kind of right around here. And if you want something a little bit newer, you can find some new construction kind of sprinkled in here and there, but a lot of this was kind of developed more in like the last 20 years or so. You can see Athey Creek Middle School. That's a brand new middle school. Right here is Willamette Primary. And just like everywhere else in West Linn, we've got a handful of parks, and Willamette Park is no exception. One of the better parks in all of West Linn. A lot of events take place there. The next event we have coming up is the Old Time Fair in just a week or two. And you do have some homes along the river here if you're ever looking for something on the river. This is the Tualatin River, right where it meets the Willamette River. Actually toured a home just a couple days ago right over here by Swift Shore Park that's currently on the market. That has some water views. Really great home if you're interested and want to know more. As you can see, you've got easy access to I-205. And the one thing I will say about this area is it doesn't seem like it's very high on the radar for a lot of people. I don't get a lot of people calling and saying, hey, this is like #1 on my list. But everybody that visits this area, everybody that I introduce to this area, people that are coming from places like California, Texas, Arizona, Florida, everybody says that they really, really love this area. So if you're not familiar, I would invite you to visit Willamette in West Linn. It's kind of got something for everybody. Now, if you are looking for a larger home, especially just kind of roughly in the Portland metro area, maybe you're not necessarily just looking in West Linn. Maybe you're looking at other places like Happy Valley, Tualatin, Wilsonville, Lake Oswego, Milwaukee, or Oregon City across the river. If you are looking for a larger home, 4 or 5 bedroom home, you will find a high density of those types of homes. Roughly around here: Hidden Springs, Rosemont, the Tanner Basin, Barrington Heights. A lot of homes here are going to be 4 or 5 bedroom plus, 3,000 square feet and up. A lot of people that are moving to this area are doing so for the schools. The schools are some of the highest rated in all of Oregon. The other middle school is right here in Rosemont. You've got a primary in Sunset right there, and then you've got another primary in Trillium right about there. Now this area is going to feel a little bit more suburban than Willamette, mostly going to be residential. You do have a little strip mall at the very top where it says barbecue right there. That's a Barber if you're curious. So you do have a little bit of a strip mall at the very top of the hill there, right next to Tanner Creek Park, the crown jewel of parks in West Linn. That's where a lot of events take place for things like movies in the park or music in the park. As you can see, there's a Safeway right there. And as you can see, you've got a Safeway right there, one of a handful of grocery stores. And then if you did want new construction, particularly something that you can build from the dirt up, there is new construction going on right over here on that side of Salamo. And if you wanted something that you can pick all of your finishes, probably got a couple of years where they're going to be building from the dirt up in that area. Now you can also find where it says Sunset right here. Sunset also used to be its own municipality, much like Willamette. It is an older area, so you can also find a little bit of a handful of older homes in this area as well. The high school is right there, just one high school in West Linn. Now, as you're working your way, and if you're driving around West Linn, it's going to feel like one big hill. As you're working your way more from Willamette through Tanner Basin, through Rosemont and Hidden Springs towards Bolton and Robinwood, the feel of the neighborhoods is going to change quite a bit. On the other side of 43 right here, a lot of those homes were developed mid-century, and a lot of those lots are larger lots. The lots on top of the hill are often going to be smaller lots. You can find 3-story homes that are kind of stuffed, packed in there. Again, you can find some great views up in those areas because you've got the elevation, but not exactly the place to find a larger lot. If you want, and I'm talking like a 1/4 acre, 1/3 of an acre, maybe a 1/2 an acre, Robinwood and Bolton is going to be a great place to find that type of property, especially if you want a ranch style home, if you don't want stairs. This is going to be a great place for you to look. Now, again, a lot of families move into these areas too for the schools, but this is also an excellent area for retirees. Another distinction for this area, Robinwood and Bolton, because this area was developed a little bit further in the past, maybe by 20 or 30 years ago, beyond the Tanner Basin, you're going to find that these trees and the foliage is going to be a lot more developed. So if you're looking for larger trees, if you're somebody that's coming from California, Arizona, Texas, and the green, the trees is something that are important to you, you're going to find a lot of that in Robinwood and Bolton. Another thing that kind of distinguishes the area, you can kind of see on the map here that you don't have a ton of commercial. Most of your commercial is going to be right along 43. There is a Walmart right there, and there's a Market of Choice right there. Those are your other 2 grocery shopping, at least larger grocery stores in the area. But as you can kind of see, all of these roads, you're going to have a lot of dead ends, a lot of cul-de-sacs along here. There's not a bunch of through traffic. There's not a lot of reason to draw people in. Like I said, there's not much commercial along there. So it tends to be very, very quiet, very tranquil. If you're looking for a quieter area, this is about as quiet as it gets, especially if you're looking for something that's right along the river. Now, you're going to hear the jet skis. You do hear those complaints here and there. So if you're right along the river, I can't promise you that the jet skis will be quiet, but everything else, generally speaking, is pretty quiet. And then also, if you're looking to maybe stretch your dollar or maybe not spend the type of money that you would have to in West Linn, you can go right across the river into Milwaukee, and you do also have a bunch of riverfront homes along there in which real estate is considerably less expensive than it is on this side of the river. You also have quite a bit of river access. There is a boat ramp right there. You're also going to have river access. So if you're a river person and you want to have river access, you'll have river access in the Cedar Oak boat ramp. There's a few other places to access, like Burnside Park or Maddox Woods, where you can access the river. Mary S. Young, you can also get down to the river. It's a little bit of a walk from where you have to park, which is kind of up here. Make your way down there. So as you can kind of see, we've got a lot of parks, a lot of river access. Again, a very, very wooded, forested, tranquil type of feel in Robinwood and Bolton. Now, West Linn also has a little bit of a rural element to it. All this green that you can kind of see over here, you see Stafford right there. This is just outside of city limits, unincorporated Clackamas County. You won't find a ton of homes on the market there. There might be some building opportunity, But even more so, if you're looking for something rural, especially like an estate style property, 2 to 5 acres plus, 4,000 or 5,000 square feet plus, one of the best places that you can find that in the entire Portland metro area, it's just going to be south of Willamette in this part of unincorporated Clackamas County, West Linn, which is known as Pete's Mountain. This is where the Oregon Golf Club is. Only got a handful of through roads, as you can see. So it's gonna have a very rural feel to it. Street of Dreams has been there in the past. This is where the Oregon Golf Club is. If you're looking for something maybe a little extraordinary, this is a place where you can find those things. In fact, right now in the market, right down here at Peach Cove, is a 51,000 square foot unfinished home, which was originally built by Mark Waddles, which was the owner of Hollywood Video. I don't know how far out Hollywood Video extended. You probably know about Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster was nationwide, right? Hollywood Video was like a Blockbuster, but maybe just kind of local. I don't know, like 15 or 20 locations, something like that. But sort of a local success story that once built maybe one of the most grand, if not the most grand home in all of Oregon, and never finished it. So things did not exactly turn out too well for Hollywood Video. We kind of know about how Hollywood Video and Blockbuster went with the Netflixes of the world. So anyways, Pete's Mountain, extraordinary properties, close to Portland, within 30 minutes of Portland, also close to 205. Got access located from Minister over there. And also close to I-5 if you want to get on the I-5 right there from Wilsonville. In some cases, a lot of people living kind of around here in Pete's Mountain are oftentimes actually going to be headed towards I-5 rather than 205 to get where they want throughout Portland. So West Linn's really got it all. I hope that gives you a better sense of the layout for West Linn. I know this area very, very well, very intimately. So if you have more questions about West Linn or any of the surrounding areas, I invite you to call, text, email. Can hit the QR code if you want to visit our website where you can find more videos like this, or the description. You can find all of the contact information in the description of this video below. And of course, if you want to see more videos, we release new videos every single week. We've got hundreds of videos on our channel if you want to visit right now. And by the way, we've got an excellent relocation guide packed full of information for people that want to know more about the area. It's free. Just hit the QR code. That'll take you to a place where you can input the information in which we will send that to you. Hit that QR code now and let us know where you want us to send it. Make sure and subscribe. And until next time, take care, everyone.